welcome back to another episode of Two Cents. The way you always say it's so weird. It's so funny. How are we doing, team? Hope y'all are doing good, guys. Still slaying and thriving. How are you doing, babes?
I'm doing good.
You're Gucci?
Yep.
Yeah? Anything new business you want to tell the chat? Anything new updates?
Just one thing, I guess.
What is it?
I'm Canadian now.
Oh yeah, guys! Woo! Bam, 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 bam! Big exciting news! Canada. Well, I was actually gonna work up to it, but he's officially a Canadian citizen, a proud citizen of this homeland country. Yep, he officially has the papers now, and soon we're gonna be getting his passport. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, guys, it was a very long, hard process with many blood, sweat, and tears, but it's
not
okay.
from me.
From me.
Her.
From stressing out. But it's okay, guys. We made it through and we are good in the end.
Yeah. What about you? Anything new with you?
But yeah, not much. Also for the stew, we do have some new decor because
Well, I was gonna say,
yeah.
Are we gonna talk about the zebra in the room instead?
Oh yeah, the elephant in the room. Guys, he bought a freaking what is it called? A blow up zebra thing from Crazy Bins because we went and made another trip there, and it was pretty good because we also got this sign.
Yeah.
You can't really tell, but it's a cat on the moon, and it's super cute, guys. We are collecting these like Pokemon or whatever because we always find these LED light up signs, and they're so cute. And these ones we got it for $5 because we went on Monday and it was super good.
I don't know why people don't grab them. It's like LED lights.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some Barbie croc pins, which are super cute. And I got these like little postcard poster things of Taylor Swift theme stuff, which are super cute. I got 50 for $5.
I got a Tesla screen protector.
Oh yeah, for his brother because we don't have a Tesla. He also got a bunch of Ensure protein drink things.
Yeah, for $5.
Oh, we also got we found two, what is it called, tripods. We're actually using one for the camera.
Yeah. And
we got a big boy one too. What else did we get? Oh, I got a bunch of sign things. We got this license plate border sign, and it's from the Friends theme. It says, "Can you be any closer?" Because people are always up my booty hole tailgating. Yeah. And if you guys don't know, it's like a Friends inside joke because I think Chandler was always saying, "Can you be?" and then something else. Yeah. But yeah, and we also got I got this list of affirmations, and then I got this sign with 3 kittens saying, "Are you pooping?" It's so cute.
Yeah.
We're putting it in the bathroom.
And I also got a Michael Jackson hits record player.
Yeah, which that was for $5. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you also got a hat, a Miami hat.
It's retro-y looking.
It's it's like a turquoise color.
Yeah, turquoise teal.
With orange. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What else did we get?
Keychains of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, we found these Harry Potter ones. It's kind of funny because they said, "I'm just a girl who loves Harry Potter." We got 2 because we wanted to be matching, but we didn't realize they both said, "I'm just a girl." Yeah. But it's fine, guys. What else? Oh, I also found this little straw closer thing that I've been seeing everywhere.
That wasn't purchased.
Anyways. Oh, I also got Taylor Swift bookmarks of each album, and it's super cool because it shows a music player VHS thing. I don't know, some old type thing, and then on the back it shows her, and it's a lyric from the album, which are super cute. Mm-hmm. What else? I think that was mostly all.
Yeah, I did find some lenses, but they're for GoPro. So
we were excited for a second. But yeah, I think that's mostly it. But it was pretty good trip to Crazy Bins. We also went to Dollar Tree and we bought these damn cookies, the Betty Crocker just add water whatever cookies, but
there's some accidents in the kitchen.
Yeah, we couldn't make it, unfortunately. But I was so excited to try it, but it's okay. We'll get it next time. Yeah. But yeah, not much else happening. We went to Denny's recently with his mom and sister again to celebrate his mom's B-Day, and it was fun. Yeah. But yeah, and we're also gonna be, guys, unfortunately no new movies in the cinema we've been watching since the last episode because there hasn't been anything, but we are watching The Joker soon, maybe Friday, next actually tomorrow or on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And then we're gonna watch Smile too with his mom and sister also.
Yeah.
Not excited for that, but he wants to watch it for some reason.
I don't know. I just like to creep myself out sometimes.
Even though he's literally also scared of it, but whatever. But we have been watching some random movies at home. We watched Airheads. It's an older movie. He wanted to watch it. It's one of Adam Sandler's movies. And it was okay.
Yeah.
It was not bad. It was like kind of weird, but it was funny. And we also watched Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin. It was okay. It was just kind of one of those family like comedy movies, those like at home Netflix movies. Mm-hmm. We might watch the second one, but we'll see.
We were gonna watch it, but I fell asleep and you watched a new series.
Else. Yeah, lol. Yeah, so for series, we're watching a lot, guys. We're still watching New Girl. We're still on that grind. We're continuing to watch From. It's super good. Only Murders in the Building, super good. I started Nobody Wants This. It's this new Netflix show series. It's with Kristen Bell, which we love from The Good Place. But yeah, so far it's good. Mm-hmm. And I'm also gonna be watching Heartstopper because a new season came out, and I also have the comic book for it. It's a really cute show.
And we're waiting for Severance as well.
Yeah, guys, I'm so excited for that one. And Upload, we love those ones. Yeah. Also, if you don't know any of these, you better go watch our TV show reviews right now because we list a lot of shows, guys, and super good. Yeah. And we might have a part 2. Who knows? If this guy agrees to it.
Yeah.
If the record allows us, if the record label allows us.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys.
Also, we went to thrifting.
Yeah.
And we found a cool mini like house build it your own set.
Oh yeah. And it was really cute. It's like those like wooden ones. And I've never tried those before, but I'm gonna attempt to build it.
Yeah.
And it's like this cute like girly pink apartment loft thing. We found it at Goodwill. We also checked out the store that has like old pieces of like real Lego, and I think people can donate it to sell it. Like there's Lego pieces that are like built and non-built, and they actually had really good items.
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
Still expensive. Yeah, it was basically like a thrift store for Lego, which I never knew was a thing, but it's still expensive. But oh well, at least we checked it out.
And I also found some Stan Smith Adidas shoes.
Oh yeah, from Goodwill that he got, only $20 when OG they're at $130.
Yep.
So yeah, pretty good shopping spree. Not much. We've just kind of been going to school. We haven't filmed for a while because of school, but we're back on the grind, guys. And today actually oh my god, we always film on like special events. Today is National Boyfriend Day.
Yep.
Yeah, I got him flowers and this like old classic Nintendo like keychain thing.
Yeah,
which is cool. Super cute. Yeah. So happy National Boyfriend Day, Basuso.
Thanks, babes.
The way you don't look. It's also actually, this is actually a segue into the topic. Well, first, do you have any other updates or anything you want to share to the team?
No. What about you?
Not much, guys. Yeah, just chilling and, trying to find jobs and school and all that boring adulting stuff. But also keep a sneak peek on that. We might be talking about that in future episodes. But yeah, so little segue into this episode. So this topic actually was requested by one of our listeners. It was actually requested early on, and this is actually perfect. We're doing it today because, the topic for today is online friends. And I will get into this, but I do have an online group chat, obviously. And today is actually our group chat's anniversary. Really? I think it's our 4th year anniversary of me creating the group chat and us still being together. So that's super fun. It's the anniversary of one of my group chats, but it works perfectly. Mm-hmm. But yeah, anything else you want to say before we get into it? Nope. Alrighty then. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about online friends. So, I don't really know if we need to say a definition for it. It's just friends you make online. Like it's just people you don't see like in person, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, so starting off here, also disclaimer, I'm going to be yapping a lot in this episode. As if I don't always, but it's just because I actually have a lot of online friends and you don't really. No. Yeah, he doesn't really have an experience, but you can just like add in your like opinions and comments.
Sure.
All right, so starting off, we're just gonna say our general opinions about friends. So what do you think about friends, babes? Online friends, not friends.
Online friends, for me, I don't really care. Like, I never had experience with it.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't really speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's fun talking to random people
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually just keep on talking to them.
Yeah, if it like becomes something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What about you?
Yeah, for me, honestly, like I never really thought about it before, but I was in an era where I needed friends. And then I just like randomly started like, I'll tell you guys how it happened. But then I kind of just like, it just kind of happened and I just kind of had online friends. So I didn't really like plan on it. But honestly, they are the best. I really do like it. Like I love the concept of it. And I feel like it is very underrated. I wish more people kind of like I wish it was more normalized, but I also understand why it's not, because it does come with like a lot of risks. But we will get into that. But yeah, so starting off here, I just want to say some like general like what is it called, statements. I feel like it did become way more common and like even necessary because of COVID. Because I feel like before, obviously everyone was just normal, like in person, but obviously COVID, like literally everyone went online. And even like your in real life friends, like you obviously had to like FaceTime and call and all that. But I feel like people did make a lot of online friends because they were just gaming and like always online. So it's like they were just talking to people.
Yeah, because like when that happened, we like me and my friends, we made our server public to our university.
Oh yeah.
And literally we had the most top joined server compared to like the actual official servers.
Really?
Of our school, yeah.
That's funny. Probably because it was in that like prime time of COVID.
And it was like fun just meeting people, talking to them.
Yeah, like it's fun because it's like ooh, new people, and it's like ooh, like you're online, so it's like more. Well, I don't know. This could be for like some people. Some people really don't like online communication, but some people do like it, like me, because it just makes me more relaxed because you have that like barrier of like online, and you don't have to like be like quickly and like, you know, you can like take your time with saying stuff and they don't see like your actual reaction. Obviously there's good and bad for that, but yeah, that's funny though. But yeah, see, it's like you kind of make like you get to know a lot of people. But I feel like it is still low-key like underrated because not a lot of people like say they have online friends, because usually people just have friends in real life, which not everybody has the luxury of having that. Anyways, I feel like that's why people just don't really talk about it, because they don't really like have it or have never experienced it.
Yeah.
And obviously, guys, like we said, this does come with a big risk, and like you have to be super careful. I feel like this one definitely has like a lot of like big like pros and cons for it. But on the other hand, for the pros, if you get lucky, it's super nice because, well, it is really hard to find like actually good like real people that are not pretending to be some like creepy old man. But when you actually do find them, like it's so like it's hard, but you get so lucky because it's like, wow, you actually found a real person that's actually your age and is like good and not like insane or whatever. I feel like the main thing people think about like online friendships is that like they don't really last long because you actually have to like maintain it a lot, and it's really hard. And if you think about it, it's basically like a long distance relationship, but you have to do like less things. And obviously there is the rare times that it does last, like in my case. But like, yeah, if you think about it, it's like basically I am in a long distance friendship with a lot of people because it's like we're literally long distance, but it's just like minus the romance, which I feel like makes it more easier because it's like friends, like you could just talk. We just can't hang out, but like that's
unless you
whatever,
guys plan something.
Yeah, or we could just video call or like text, and that's all we can do.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it definitely is like easier than like actually a long distance relationship. Obviously, that's really hard. But like, yeah, I like to just say that sometimes I'm like long distance friendship or whatever. So obviously, the biggest thing for online friendships is you have to like trust the person to actually form like authentic connections with them, and you'll actually have to open up to them, because then you'll just be like, it's just like you're like what is it called? We are not friends, but we're just
strangers.
No, like the
acquaintances.
Yeah, acquaintances. There you go. Yeah, because you actually have to open up to each other, because then you'll just stay like acquaintances. You won't get in that deep level.
Yeah. Well, talking about online friends, what's your story or experience with it?
All right, guys. So I'm going to let you know my story. It's a beautiful one. I'm just kidding, but it is really good. So basically, The reason I decided to, because I didn't really have any friends in real life. Like I did, but it was lacking in that department because I wanted like real friends I could talk to about my interests. Because a lot of my friends at that point, they didn't really have the same interest as me. So I honestly don't even know like how I thought of doing this. Like I can't remember. I probably saw it somewhere, but I basically just went on a bunch of like, because obviously I'm a fan of Ariana and Selena, and like I wanted to mainly talk about them. So I went on just any related posts about them, and I basically commented if anyone wants to join a group chat where we talk about them. And literally so much people actually replied and said like, oh, me, add me. And then I was basically like adding people, and I was like screenshotting their names to like add it. It was a whole thing. But yeah, a lot of people joined, and obviously like in the beginning it was so crowded, like a whole thing, everyone getting to know each other. I don't really remember that as much because it was like so in the beginning, but we had so much like experiences, memories. Obviously a lot of people left because the ones that don't really talk,
Was
but
this on
a lot
Instagram?
stayed. Yeah, this was all on Instagram, so I basically just made the group chat, and I think you can only add up to, actually I don't know, I think you can actually have a lot for Instagram group chats.
I think like 30 or 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say 30. Yeah, so a lot of people join, but obviously, you know, those people who just kind of leave because they don't like want to do it anymore. But yeah, we basically had actually so much fun, and we made so much memories. We also actually had a lot of arguments with people because sometimes people would bring in someone they knew, or if it was a new person, which was kind of funny. But I remember one time this one girl, because she was like friends with this other girl that was in it, she came in and my days, she was just stirring the pot with everyone. Like she had like such like opinionated like thoughts, and she was like fighting with everyone, and it was crazy because like when everybody would be texting at the same time, it was like spamming of messages, and it was so quick you could barely read it. I had to like hold it down. I would always go to the top because I didn't want to miss anything because I have FOMO, guys.
Yeah.
And you had to type so quickly, and like to react to something you had to do it super quick. It was so fun. It was basically like I could imagine everyone just at home just on their phone. Like that's literally what I would do. Like I would go like hang out with my like friends, I guess, and then I would come back home and like I don't even know how much hours I would stay just on my phone on my desk just like texting, and like I'd be like laughing and like everything.
Why
But
you
yeah, it
guys
was
not make
crazy.
a Discord?
I don't know. We didn't really think about it. Well, I think I don't know if they would even have a Discord.
Well, it's just easy. Just make it with
Yeah,
your
we
email.
could have, but I don't know. I didn't think, well, because I didn't really use Discord back then, so I probably didn't know how or didn't think of it. But yeah, like sometimes it was so full, like it would get laggy because there were so much people like typing at the same time. It was crazy. And it was also kind of funny because like later on when we got to know each other more, we even made like separate group chats for people who were like most active. Because, you know, there's always like the cliques will be formed of like the people who are like most closest friends, and not saying like we didn't like the rest, like obviously we did, but a lot of them just they became like inactive or they barely talk, like only a little bit. But yeah, so that was fun. And obviously when there was problems, we would always go to those separate group chats and like talk about it and be like, why did they say that? Like, I can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. So it was funny. And we even FaceTime sometimes, and those were so crazy. And like, I remember, I think that I gave them a house tour of my house, which is so crazy. But yeah, we literally FaceTimed, we did voice calls. Like we did actually see each other. Like we knew what each other looked like. And obviously we followed each other and we would post pictures and stuff. Yeah. And like I said, we sent each other pictures of ourselves, and like we actually like comment, like we told each other about our lives and stuff we did, and we would always like hype each other up for like anything, and I just love that energy. But yeah, like obviously the main point of the group chat, we would just always send anything related to Ari or Cell, and we would just like comment about it and like talk about like our opinion about it and just like start a conversation, because that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to talk to someone about like my thoughts about it, and it was so fun because obviously we would always be like hyping it up and we'd be so excited, be like, oh my god, she posted this, blah blah blah. But then obviously there would always be that someone who's like hating on it, and then it starts an argument, and it was funny though.
I have a question. What have they said about Cell dancing with that guy and grinding on him?
Okay, well now it's more slow, but yeah, they did say like, oh, like why is she doing that? Like it's so cringe. Like it's like she's always trying to cancel herself. But okay, also the thing is my two group chats, they have very different vibes. Let's just say that. But yeah, we would also like actually talk about like controversial stuff. Like we would actually like have like deep conversations and like say our opinions and stuff. And obviously we would talk a lot about our personal lives, and we would like help each other. We would give each other advice and everything. Like it was honestly the best. I loved it so much. But yeah, at that time, I basically had like my two, I think, main group chats, and then I started making like other group chats for this book series I love after. I also made a group chat for that, but that one wasn't as big. It was just like a little bit. And then there was the kind of like 4 or 5 main people that talked, and then I think we made a separate group chat. But yeah, my 2 main big ones are the Selena and Ariana one, and I still have them to this day. And we've made like other separate group chats of like the people or whatever. But yeah, honestly, it was just such a fun era. Like, I know it seems weird because it's like, obviously I'm bad, I'm always on my phone, but like it was like, it's not like I didn't like when I was on my phone like with other friends, like I would still hang out with my friends. But it was funny because I remember when like I'd be with my friends and they went to do something, I would check my phone and I would see so much messages. I'd be like, oh no, I'm missing out on something. And then when I went home, I would like I would still go through all of it and reply to each one, even though it was late. And sometimes people would still like reply back to me. Like I didn't care if that was like cringy or whatever, because I was like still replying, but I just like I didn't want to miss out on anything. And yeah, and like I said, there was always someone online, so you could always talk to someone. Sorry, Biz, what are you gonna say?
Hey, say it again.
Okay. Yeah, and there was always someone online, so if like you said something or sent something, someone would always react. Yeah.
Well, for me, when I made my Discord thing open in public, like stuff like that, it'd be fun because we would meet new people, guys, girls, whatever, and we would game mainly.
Yeah.
And yeah, people would share their interests, blah blah blah. But then I think there's this one time where there was this other group, comp sci group, they went into our Discord and started posting like inappropriate pictures on our general chat, and we had to delete it, and they're just spamming it.
That's so annoying. Why didn't you guys report or like kick them out?
Well, we did kick them out. So we went on their Discord group and we did the same. And then
of course you did.
They got mad, more mad. And then they're like, I don't know, I started a beef with this other kid. I don't even know who he is, but everyone starts to start talking bad about him.
Why, was he like the leader of the other group? Oh.
And then basically, I don't know what, like there's rumors that we didn't like each other, but I'm like, I don't even know this dude.
Yeah.
And like at all, like I don't know.
Not the beef.
Afterwards, like it all died off like years later.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I didn't have my ID card to enter the computer room. So I knocked, and then some random white dude opened the door for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, thanks. Walked in, and then someone said his name, like to him, like to call him over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's the kid that had the beef with all these years. I did like this is the first time I'm seeing him.
That's so funny.
It's like funny how we helped each other while he helped me to open the door.
That's funny. And it's funny how it's like yours is like online, but you still have the chance of seeing them, because like for him it's like everyone at school.
People still hate on him. I'm like,
wait, why? But I don't get it. What did he do? Is it because of...
No, I think because he's like all straight and he thinks he's like the best. Like,
oh, so people just don't like...
Whenever he has like a job position, he's like bragging about it online and stuff like that. So I guess people don't like him for that. But I'm like,
it's deserved.
Yeah, no, but I'm like,
no offense.
If it's not affecting you,
I mean, yeah, it's like if he's actually being like, like if he's actually like hurting you or like offending you, then like, yeah.
And they still bring it up to this day.
Oh,
I'm like,
guys, I swear, him and all his online friends and people in his program, they have a problem with holding grudges. Like they care about things that's like it's been years since, and it wasn't even that deep, and it's like one little like mistake, and it's like they need to learn to forgive and forget, or just don't forget, but just at least forgive and get past it.
Or who cares? Like
it's like it happened in the past. Like, and guys, they say like I know a lot of people like actually struggle because they hold grudges a lot, but like it's actually bad for you because it's like it literally affects you at the end of the day.
Yeah. Because
it's like, how do they know unless you like stop being friends with them? But you're literally just ruining your own like mental health and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, so that's clearly the difference. So his is mostly his online friends are like actually from school and people who he basically knows. Mine were like complete strangers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really fun because now I say that era was my era of friends because I had a lot of in real life friends and online friends, and it was just super fun. My hands were busy. I had a handful. But yeah, like I said, we would just send everything related to the artist and the group chat, and we wouldn't like feel bad because like that's the thing, because I would always feel bad like sending it to my real life friends because I'm like, I know they're not super fans, so they would like get annoyed. So now, but with these group chats, like I would be sending everything and I would be saying my opinion and I didn't care because everyone did the same thing. And we just fangirl and it was super fun. And yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm still friends with them and I actually truly do love a lot of them because like we actually did form like connections and we are friends and like I do still talk to a few of them. And it's kind of crazy because like we were all like different ages and like obviously different like identities and whatever, but like it's crazy because like I think like the oldest was like well at that time when we started was like probably 20 and like the youngest was probably like I don't know 14 or something. It's crazy. But guys, it's not any type of like pedo creepy situation. Like we're not anything like that. But yeah, it's just crazy because like we're all different ages and we're so different and like we all came together and became friends just because of one common interest. Like that's honestly so crazy. But I love that. That just shows how like literally one little thing can like bring people together. And it's also crazy how we're like in literally long distance friendships. Like we're literally separate sides of the world, like completely different countries. Like literally we had like well, one girl that I'm still like really good friends with, she's from Algeria and a lot of them were from the US. We had people from the UK, like so many different places, and then obviously a few others were from Canada too. But it's just so crazy. I'm like, wow.
Now that you mentioned that, I think I did have kind of like an online group friendship.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was when I played Tower Royale or something, Battle Royale.
Oh, yeah.
And basically we would just be in our own group, like our own like crew or clan, whatever it's called.
Not
And
the clan.
And we added ourselves like in this group chat made for that game.
Oh.
And we would like share everything.
Oh, so you guys were kind of like a
Yeah.
group and helped each
And
other.
there's like a bunch of like from Canada, US.
Oh, so it was
Saudi
like random
Arabia,
people. Oh,
Europe,
damn.
and stuff
So
like
it was
that.
like random people you
Yeah.
didn't know. Oh, wait, but would you actually like talk with them? Like,
Yeah, we would like talk like about normal stuff. Like,
but like
hey, what you
only
doing?
texting, or did you guys hear each other's voices, or no?
No, I think it was just texting and
Oh,
pictures.
okay. Oh, okay, that's so
But
good.
yeah.
Oh, that's fun. So you had like a little team for the game. The way guys, all of his is related
No,
to
but
like gaming.
Here's the crazy thing. A lot of people in that game spend like hundreds of dollars for
There's
upgrades and stuff like that for
Yeah.
microtransactions. And then so people that had like a lot of money, they would have like their levels super high up, and then they would get like offered in a different clan to go join them, and they're like,
Oh, that's what it's actually called, the clan. Oh,
and then they're
wow.
like,
So they would leave you.
yeah, they'd be like, hey guys, unfortunately, just next week will be my last week being in this group.
what is this
We're
like
gonna be I'm
leaving
gonna-
a job?
Like I'm gonna be transferred into a different clan, and that's like more higher level people that win more.
Wow. Didn't you guys feel betrayed? They're leaving you.
Well, yeah, but like,
It's just a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a
That's so funny.
and then yeah,
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I always judge people when they like spend stuff from games because I'm like, that's so dumb. But I literally did the same thing, guys, for the Sims free play, the free version. Guys, don't judge, okay? It gets annoying sometimes when I don't have enough simoleons. Anyways, but yeah, we would literally text like almost every day. Like there would always be like a conversation, like someone talking, and obviously all times of the day because of different time zones. So there would always be someone like awake and other people sleeping. So I think it was mostly like over the 3 years now, and obviously this is the 4th year. I had like so many group chats, and obviously like we said, we celebrate anniversaries of the group chat, and we celebrated people's birthdays, and we would go like all out. For my other group chat, like we would go all out. We would like change the name of it, and like people would like post you, like they would take like a post you had, and like they would actually post you and say happy birthday, and also we made so much edits of each other. Like people would like make like random edits of us like together, or of like someone, or making fun of someone, and it was actually so fun. Like I said, we joked around a lot. Like we would call each other like they would have like nicknames for each other, and like they would be like it's like, you know, that play fighting, like it's not like you're actually being mean to them, but like we would like swear like at each other, but it's not like actually, like we're just joking around. And like my other group chat, the cell one, they pranked each other so much, and they would prank me all the time, and I would always fall for it. And like they would like this this one person in the other group chat, they pretended to be someone else for the longest time, and then they finally told us, and I actually guessed it. I was like, oh, I feel like they're gonna say they're not actually this person, and they actually weren't. It was crazy because it's like a lot of them were young kids, so it's like it makes sense. Okay, not like kids, but like, you know, younger. But yeah, we also argued a lot with people. It was kind of funny when we argued. We had to kick people out a lot. We had nicknames for each other, like we said. We're just always having a silly, goofy time. It was super fun. And yeah, like we said, we always hyped each other up. We were always there for each other. Like we would actually like say like, oh guys, I'm like having a hard time with something, blah, blah, blah. Like it truly felt like such a big friend group, but we actually liked each other. Because you know how big friend groups, there's always problems when people don't like each other. Yeah. And I know like if we actually met in real life, like it would have been way different. Because like I know like people in real life and online are different, so like obviously that would have been different, but I'm just talking about online, you know. I just think sometimes like it's so crazy how like we've never met or seen each other in real life, but we still talk and became so close, and like we literally tell everything about our lives, you know. Like it's just so crazy. And honestly, like now that like it's slowed down more, and I just realized now why it was so like big back then. I think it's because everybody was young, so everyone was either in like, well, I don't think we had, maybe like end of middle school or high school, or like just finishing high school. So everyone was still like young and actually had free time. And I think that's why people actually joined and were like active so much. Yeah. Because now it's so sad because like a lot of people have left and like barely anyone's active. Like people only respond a few times. And I feel like now it's because everyone's growing up and like they're like graduating and getting to uni and getting jobs. So obviously everyone's busy. So I'm like, I never realized that, but I like did it in such a good timing, because I feel like if I did it now, like it would have been so much different. So I'm like, I'm so grateful for that time because it was so fun, because everyone actually had free time to text, and I'm like, but now I just miss it because it's so sad when people like leave and become like inactive like during the era. But like, yeah, but during that era, everyone was so active and it was so fun. And honestly, I don't know, because obviously I'm the one who created it. So I feel like I'm like, it's my child, and like I'm so proud of it. Because I brought people together and I actually made friends. Guys, I'm a matchmaker for friends, like literally. Well, having said all that, I really do hope we can all meet each other one day. Like we always said, like I hope we can meet each other, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also so nervous too, because like we obviously all have like a version of ourselves in each other's head, like based on online. And obviously people can be very different from that in real life. And hopefully, I really hope no one will be disappointed or no one will be like too different, you know? Yeah. But guys, I'm hoping one day we can meet each other. Maybe if like someone is visiting a country, maybe we can like hit each other up. But hopefully, that's still one of my dreams.
Why don't you just gather where everyone lives and then go somewhere where it's like the same distance and set it for like 5 years from now?
Yeah,
like
maybe we should do that. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, we just make so much edits of each other, put each other in pics together, and we would literally even like send each other like messages on our birthdays, and like everybody would be saying happy birthday, happy birthday. It's like this person's birthday, so you actually like felt so special. We would also gossip a lot and talk bad about some people in the group chat if they did something bad or annoyed us or whatever, it was kind of fun, because we would go to that like separate group chat and be like, why are they saying that? It's so annoying, blah, blah, blah. And I remember like I would always be, I feel like this was so like not pick me of me, but I kind of cringe, because I wouldn't ever want to be on someone's side, because I didn't want someone to be mad at me. And like I always felt like since I was like the creator, I had to hold like a leader position, and I always had to be like the calm like mediator. Like I always tried to be the one who would like calm people down. Like whenever there was a fight, I would always be like, okay guys, like it's okay, everyone has their opinions, like calm down, like no more fighting. I was always kind of that person, because I didn't really want to take sides, because I didn't want anyone to like get mad at me and leave the group chat. Yeah. And guys, that was probably just my abandonment issues of friends, but let's not talk about that. But yeah, it was so funny, because I was always like, guys, stop it. Anyways, just like in those movies of rom-coms where the girl's like, hey, stop it, look at me, you're not like this, you know, when it's like the guy's fighting with the guy or whatever. But yeah, anyways, obviously the good and bad thing about it, obviously, well, for me, it is way easier to open up because you can hide behind like the technology of it. But it's also really hard to open up and be vulnerable with someone because you've never met them. And in the end they are still a stranger. So I feel like it's easier, but it's also harder. I feel like it just depends on the person, because you know how some people like in real life stuff more rather than online. Yeah, I'm more of an online person because I'm just very nervous and I have social anxiety and just anxiety, and I don't like talking to people. But yeah, what would you say, babes? Do you think you're easier like online or in person talking?
I'm probably bad at both.
Opposite. But no, I feel like online you're a little bit better because you can think of like your jokes and stuff. Because I feel like what I've realized about you, Mr. So, is like I feel like you're always trying to say jokes, but like in the moment you can't think of it quick, so you say something kind of like whatever, like because if it's in person, but in online you can like actually think of it, right? I feel like that's with you. Yeah, it's so cute because he was trying to talk to his professor and like I feel like because he was like, oh, where are you guys? And you were like, we're learning things. I feel like you were trying to think of something funny, which is so cute, Mrs. O. But yeah, anyways, sorry guys, that was a lot of rambling, but that was basically my experience with friends. So clearly mine was good. And guys, obviously I'm biased, but people do have like really bad like experiences, so obviously be careful. But do you have any comments or anything to say of what I've said?
No.
All right, guys, so now we're gonna get into the bad parts about it. And obviously we're not trying to like make it seem bad, because I would highly recommend making online friends because it's great, especially if you don't have some in real life. But we are just wanting to warn you guys and just always to be extra careful, because it's always better safe than sorry. Like I say, that's my motto for life. All right, so we can just each say these bad ones. So obviously the worst one, well, not the worst, but like a really bad one is you may never meet them, which is really sad to think about. But guys, we like to keep our hopes up.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
The next one is they all live in different countries.
Yeah, which is also like, obviously it's online, but it's hard. Another scary one is you don't fully know them. Like they could always be like some secret person hiding behind some identity or something. You never know.
Yeah. Another one is that people leave.
Yeah, guys, I think this one was the hardest for me, when people would leave the group chat and then I would always go to them and message them like private and be like, oh, hey, are you okay? Like, why'd you leave? And then they'd be like, oh, like I'm just not talking anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, damn, like I always wanted them to stay. And I remember sometimes people were like so dramatic and they would like leave the group chat, and then I'd be like, and then I'd be like, why'd you leave? And then they're like, oh, I'm just annoyed right now. And then I would have to add them back. It was so annoying, but it was funny. Another thing is some people start arguments or fight with people, or obviously people will not get along because you're literally bringing like random people. So it's basically like an experiment. And obviously not everyone will get along. Not everyone will be compatible, which was also hard for me because like I said, guys, I had like a weird mindset to it. I felt like the leader, but also like the mother of it because it was like my child. And I wanted everyone to get along and I didn't want anyone to leave, so that's why I was always trying to calm people down. But you know, not everyone will like each other.
But there's also can be a bad bunch of people. Yeah,
if you get a bad bunch, which luckily I got a good bunch of people for both of my group chats. I loved everyone in it. Also, when it becomes dead or nobody texts as much, it's so sad and depressing. And then someone's always like, why is this group chat so dead? And I'm like, because Loki, we like our fuel in the beginning was from the celebrity, because if they did anything or posted anything, then we would send and then we would talk and it would be like active. But when they weren't doing anything, it would be dead unless people were talking about their own like personal lives. So we kind of relied on them. But now it's like we still talk more about like our own stuff too.
Yeah, my Discord group is basically dead.
Yeah,
because I'm like, I used to be the main person.
Yeah, he used to be very active,
but now it's like not a bunch of people talk.
Because it's also like you said, like a lot of random people joined and they kind of made it bad because nobody liked them.
Group.
Yeah,
and a bunch of
cliques.
them. Yeah, a bunch of them just like one thing and they just relate to that, such as like anime.
So they don't like include people. Yeah, and also he had some fights and arguments with some people because a lot of people were just showing their true colors and were becoming toxic. So
yeah, another one is you never know who the person is behind the account.
Obviously, like every stranger danger, don't talk to strangers online. I love how they say that, but then we're just going against that. Like obviously there's always that risk, but again, like guys, there's risks and cons and everything in life.
For example, I made an alt Discord. and I was a adult star on that one. And yeah.
Could also be some creepy old man, obviously. And I feel like people just like know that with just like spam accounts or those creepy accounts that it's like, oh, this is some like old, weird, creepy person.
I think to, what's that word? Irrelevant? No, irrelevate? No.
Irrelevant?
Like to avoid.
Yeah, to avoid it. Avoid that.
I think to avoid that, you just make like a FaceTime or group call or something.
Yeah.
So you can see like who they actually are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why we would send each other pictures and or like send voice messages and like FaceTimes and stuff. And guys, obviously it's not always just like some creepy old man. Like it could just be like someone who's not like who they're not saying who they are. Again, you always have to be careful. Oh, sorry, but he says you.
Okay. You can say it though.
You always have to be careful of what you share and show because obviously you don't want to share too much of like really personal stuff. It's just only what you decide and what you're comfortable with.
Talk about personal stuff. In our university, someone made an orgy group, and basically they would meet and have an orgy, or they would just post like pictures of themselves or like live stream them doing it and stuff like that.
It's crazy, guys. And people think it's fake, but it's actually real.
Yeah, it's real. And
Our
who knows
school
if
is
it still
crazy.
exists or not. But yeah, don't do that because it's
pigs.
there forever, even if you leave the server or not.
Yeah, another thing is they could get any information on you and even find where you live. That's why you have to be super careful what you share.
Another one is only form of communication is through online text, voice message, call, or FaceTime.
Yeah, so obviously that sucks because it's like everything's only online and you still have that barrier. But like, what can you do? That's like the most you can do. And I feel like FaceTime is like the closest to like in person.
Yeah.
And obviously no in-person contact, which obviously really sucks because just in any like relationship, gotta do.
Yeah. Also, if someone is bad at texting or is never online or on their phone, you barely talk to them.
Yeah, we always had some of those people who like, yeah, they would just never be like online, or maybe they're just busy or they just were bad at texting or didn't go on their phone. But like we would never be able to like talk to them or see them because they were never online. So how could they like text? And that's the only way you can communicate. You also miss out on like big events or even small things because you can't experience that with them. Like, I don't know, like getting into a relationship or like birthday or whatever, job promotion, you know, which sucks, but it's like you can just congratulate them and all that.
Yeah, it's also like great to know you always have someone there for you, but they can't always be there in the exact moment or in person when you actually need it.
Yeah, because it's like, it's nice to know because I know they'll always like be there online, like in my phone, and I can always text them. But obviously sometimes you need someone like in the moment. Sometimes they don't see it until way later, like days after. And sometimes you actually need someone like in person, which does suck. And lastly here, it's hard when you have a fight or disagreement because you don't have like the tone and body language. So you can't really sense how they're feeling. So that really sucks. And it's hard because you can only really see it from like their text and you have to kind of try to like analyze that. So yeah, guys, obviously like anything, it has pros and cons. And obviously these cons are really bad and they can be very dangerous. So guys, please always be careful. Don't share everything right away. Make sure you trust them and you're comfortable. Make sure they're also sharing stuff too and that you can see them and they send pictures and it seems real.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, and also have fun. Try to find friends with like similar interests. And I highly recommend doing what I do, like go on posts and say, hey, does anyone want to join a group chat where we talk about this? And then hopefully it'll work out like it did for me. But yeah, anything else you want to add, babes? Yeah, I think that's all we have for this one, guys. I just wanted to share my story on it. But yeah, all in all, I love online friends and I love mine. And I hope we'll stay in the group chat forever and we'll talk. And I really hope one day we'll get to meet each other in real life. But y'all know who you are if you're listening to my podcast. Hopefully you do. But yeah, love y'all. Anything else you want to add, babes?
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and 5-star if you haven't, and also answer the questions from previous episodes and this episode.
Yes, answer the comments and the polls, and we really hope you guys enjoyed listening and watching.
Yep.
And stream on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Follow on all Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube accounts. Share with everybody you know. Share with all your online friends, in-person friends, friends you want to be with, people you want to be friends with, just everyone, guys. And yeah, make sure to like on everything, 5-star review, comment, give us topic suggestions, what you want us to talk about. And yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.